What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be discussing the Kid LAROI and his debut album. Once again, Kids Are Growing Up. We have a little bit to discuss about this, as well as 1,000 Times ended up leaking. But before we do start, I want to shout out to the second channel, Complex 2. Link to that will be in the description down below. I also want to shout out to all channel members. And lastly, make sure to follow me over on Instagram at ComplexProductions999 and my Twitter, ComplexDiscuss. With all this being said, let's dive on into the video. Alright, so I'm going to start with the fact that 1,000 Miles ended up leaking. This ended up leaking on April 1st, and this is obviously a song that LAROI's been hyping up for a long time now, and honestly I'm not quite sure why we didn't end up getting this a little bit earlier, even as a single. Even if the album's not ready or LAROI's not ready to drop it, I still think that this could have released as a single a little bit back or even sometime now, but we'll get a little bit into that in a minute. I honestly don't think that this leaking is really going to affect much for what the song can do. Obviously LAROI's had leaks with stuff like Stay and even So Done, which those songs still end up being extremely huge successes for him, so it leaking isn't really going to play a part in anything. And I did listen to the leak, and I actually do think that this is one of my favorite LAROI songs ever. This is such a good song. I still think he should release it as one of the singles to his album, but with that being said, we're going to dive into the fact of just where is the album? Is it delayed? Is it canceled? What's going on? Well, I'm going to clear some of that up because I've just been seeing a lot of confusion and stuff, and I want to give a quick shout out before we do start to the Kid LAROI updates over on Twitter, just for keeping us updated with the album and just sharing videos and clips and just certain interviews with LAROI where he's mentioning the project. It kind of helps fill in some of these questions and answer where is the album. So I'm going to start with the fact that LAROI posted a TikTok the other day, and in the comments LAROI literally says, okay, but seriously, I don't know what to drop next. So if you ask me, it kind of seems like LAROI is literally just on the fence with what the single should be and what he should release. I think he's just kind of going back and forth between 1,000 Miles, Guess It's Love, and just a few other songs probably. It seems like he's really struggling with trying to find the one, which obviously why would you not be? LAROI has been dominating the charts for a minute now, and after the success of his previous songs like Stay and just some older songs that he's released, obviously he doesn't want to release something that for one isn't going to do as good as other things, and he probably wants another single that's going to hit and at least stream pretty well, if not get on charts and potentially have another hit in his hands. So it is probably stressful to be in the position that LAROI and his team and management are in, but I think they're trying to play it safe and try to plan out everything accordingly. And obviously a lot of LAROI's fans are completely fine with either 1,000 Miles or Guess It's Love releasing as a single, and I think that if LAROI wants to satisfy them, he should just release one of those as soon as possible. But we're going to dive into a couple other things. So there's also a new interview that was posted on the 30th of March, and it says that as far as something goes, LAROI's dropping something special for us soon. Are y'all ready? And it's just an interview with iHeartRadio, and they ask, what can fans expect from you as far as new music goes? And LAROI responded with, I'm dropping something special for them soon, get ready. So it does sound like LAROI is still working and that there's something coming, and there's even an interview clip where LAROI kind of breaks down this album, and he kind of talks about how he wants this project to be more of an experience for his fans and that he wants it to be a more cohesive project overall, unlike something like the F Love trilogy where he kind of said that those were just random songs put together and not a lot of thought is necessarily put into the track list and the order of it, where he sounds like he wants to fix this problem with his debut album and make it something that's more of an experience to listen to when we do get it.
Just like super hard on myself on narrowing it down to the best couple of songs, and just like working really hard on like visuals and just making sure it's like more of an experience for the fans as opposed to just like a compilation of music and a couple of random videos. You know, I want everything to be like an experience, and I want it to be like a journey for them to be able to watch and listen and like follow along, you know? So I'm working really hard on that, and I think that's why it's taking a little longer, just because I'm trying to, you know, have it fully fleshed out, as opposed to like my last couple of projects have just been really kind of spontaneous and just like on the go, and there hasn't really been like a full direction, whereas this one I feel like I'm starting to form a really clear direction of where everything's heading. So yeah.
So something else that interview does kind of clear up for us as well is just the fact that maybe the album really isn't done yet. It seems like that they're really trying to make sure that we get the best of the best tracks on it, we get the best of the best single for it, and it just seems like they're really planning this out. And I think that when it does release, it's going to be super successful, and I'm gonna predict that it's gonna do really good first week and that there will be at least a hit or two off of this album, but we're just gonna have to fully wait and see. Obviously I'll keep you guys updated as we get more LAROI news and everything, but if you did enjoy, thank you for watching. Please make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video.